Hey, what's up, SOBs? That's what I've decided to call the people that watch this stream. Is that a little annoying that I have a cute nickname for people that watch my stream? Well, too bad, because I'm really going to try to make it stick. So, hi, SOBs. This is Jared Logan, and you're watching our tabletop role-playing game, Stream of Blood. Today, we continue the noir saga that is GURPS Henchmen. Players will be playing regular criminals in a world of masked heroes and vigilantes. How could they survive? Probably they won't. Probably I'll kill them off. But, you know, it's always fun to watch the story of a real underdog. And that's what these guys are. No powers, no gimmicks, but everybody else has them. My name is Jared Logan. I said that. I've got a lot of great guests today, so let's go ahead and bring them out. But first, a word about COVID-19. Stay home, wear your mask, don't go to a mega church in general, but especially not right now. And stay safe, and we hope we're bringing you a little entertainment during your quarantine isolation. Okay, our first guest. This is a guy who I would guess, I have never asked him this, but I would guess that almost every time he posts something online or even meets like strangers at a party, someone goes, "Hey, you ruin everything." He is the host of Nickelodeon's The Crystal Maze, an incredible role player, and just an all-around mensch. Please welcome Adam Conover, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello. I like that you said I ruin everything. I'm known as the host of The Crystal Maze.
That's right, because you do lots of things. Of course, Adam Ruins Everything was an awesome show, but I bet people constantly are like, "Hey, you ruin everything" every time you meet them.
Oh, they are, and they're. But you know, now they all ask, "Can I enter the Crystal Maze?" I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna have a great time. I'm off duty. I'm not ruining in this stream. I'm just playing.
You're just eating lunch.
Playing bullet head.
Eating lunch while we play. So in a way, ruining it a little bit, but please enjoy your noodles.
Almost done.
Adam is playing Bullethead, the hot-tempered brawler of the crew, right?
Yeah, and last time, Bullethead, who has an anger problem, carries a sawed-off shotgun, and knows how to kill with his hands, murdered both a superhero and a supervillain.
That's right.
Almost instantly,
That's a really good score for the first time out.
I mean, I don't know if it was a good thing that he did it, but I was just playing the character that we had developed of this guy who's he's like the guy in the underworld who like you hire, but then he's a little too violent and things go wrong, right?
Right, absolutely. That's the quintessential character in all heist noir films.
Yeah.
Excited to see whose neck he snaps today. Okay, our next player that I want to bring into the stream right now. This guy is my former roommate. We played all through Fable 2 together. He's a really, really funny comic who does all kinds of cool videos and experimental stuff with his comedy. And I'm so happy he could join us for this. Please welcome Robert Dean.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Jared.
Hey, pal.
I really thought that Adam's intro was mine. I really thought people could. He ruins everything. Robert Dean, everybody.
Yeah, but they don't say that to your face, Robert.
No, they say it behind my back.
That's right. Yeah,
ruined everything.
You make everything better, my friend. You make everything better.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm happy you mentioned Fable 2 because that's the inspiration for me playing a female character.
Oh, that's right.
Your Ice Queen that really just dominated. You really took over.
I made a character in Fable 2 who was a female character who used mostly ice magic and was heartless. I killed everybody and made all the evil choices, right?
Yeah, I really loved watching you spend all of your in-game money on painting your dress blue. That was maybe my favorite part of the whole game. You wasted. We're not going to get into it. You wasted a lot of money on that dress.
Well, this is my thing: is that my problem with video games is I mostly just want to mess with the character creation the entire time.
Right.
But your character is a lady, and she's also the tech expert of the team. Tell them a little bit about your character in our GURPS Henchmen crew.
Yep. So so Birdie is a tech expert, proven in the last episode when she Googled people's names and found their Facebooks. But she's a computer whiz, hacking genius, tech marvel. She hates that Bullethead murdered everyone because she's just in it for the right reasons. Whatever those reasons are, they're her reasons. And she thinks they're right, and she doesn't think anyone should die. And man, Bullethead disagrees with that.
These two characters are in for quite conflict.
Or romance. We don't know.
I will help that along any way I can. But first, let me bring out the third character in this threesome. This guy is a writer. He's been a writer for late night. Right now, he writes for Sam B, Full Frontal. He is an amazing tweeter. His tweets are always on point and so funny, and he tweets about everything in the world. And again, he's one of my former hardcore Dungeons and Dragons players, and just an incredible guy to have on any tabletop stream. Please welcome Mike Drucker.
Hey, everybody. Hi. I did
Mike.
not expect to be wearing the same glasses as Adam.
Oh, wow.
They're a little. Mine are gray and yours are clear.
True, yeah.
Because I
Mine are
have
better.
taste.
Did you both go to Warby Parker?
What's the other one? I did the other one. Like, it doesn't matter. We're not sponsored. Zenny Optical. Yeah.
Zenny Optical. I don't know. I only know about Warby. That's the one my wife uses.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a wife. All right.
Who would have married that?
Well, sometimes people think it seems doubtful. Okay, so guys, we're going to play the exact same way we played last time. We're playing GURPS. If people aren't familiar with it, I just want to say a brief word about it. It is the generic universal role-playing system from Steve Jackson Games. It's an incredible system that can play almost any historical period or type of genre, fiction, sci-fi, fantasy, but it has a lot of rules. This is an online cheat sheet I printed out. It's the cheat sheet. It's like 7 pages long. That's the cheat sheet, the quick rules. So be aware, we are going to need a little help with the rules occasionally, and that's why I have the Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson. If Ed McMahon just popped in to let you know how initiative worked occasionally, please welcome Clint Trucks.
Yeah.
And Clint, you're a GURPS master. You've game mastered GURPS many times.
I don't want to call myself a master. I'm a booster and an enthusiast, and feel like everybody should be playing more GURPS than they do.
I 100% agree, but we can also agree that if we get anything wrong with the rules today, it's your fault.
100%. But I have as
Great.
many monitors as I have possible open with sheets. We'll get this going.
Why do you like GURPS so much, Clint?
Great question. Because I feel like when grown-ups role play, they shouldn't always be playing in other people's worlds, and GURPS lets you play in any setting. You shouldn't feel constricted by classes or other people's settings. And if everybody learns GURPS, then you can play anything you want whenever you want.
Hey, there you go.
True.
That was really
That's
good.
True.
And I wanted to create a brutal henchman who killed people and was this kind of character, and we didn't have to find some class. We were just like, okay, he has this advantage and this disadvantage, and created that guy.
Yeah,
Yep, that was it.
GURPS has the best books for it too. Like GURPS literally has books about how to play GURPS Ice Age, where you're all just cavemen, or like there's a GURPS book called GURPS Scarlet Pimpernel. I mean, that's so you can play through the novel, The Scarlet Pimpernel. I don't know about you guys, but if you don't like that, we're not friends. Like, that's like exciting to me. But that lets you a little bit know where I come from and my nerdery. Okay, let's get into the game because it's taking too long to get into it. Let's get right into it. And as last time, we are going to play with flashbacks. It's still a noir story, which means that if any time you guys want to stop the game and say, but wait, I did something earlier, we can flash back for one scene where you did that thing. Probably it will be to research something, but it could also be to set up some sort of trap or procure some piece of equipment. So remember that you have that option. Remember that at any time during the game, you can stop the action to flash back. And in fact, I'm going to do like we did last time also, and I'm going to start us in the middle of the job today, and then we're going to go back and see how you got here, and we'll go from there. So our three characters, Birdie, Bullethead, and Chet McJohnson, are in a desolate parking garage somewhere in the industrialized section of Sampson, California. So this is an area where there are a lot of factories and chemical plants and refineries and things like that. And then occasionally dotting the landscape, there are cheap liquor stores for the workers when they get off on after third shift, or just like run down storefronts that don't see a lot of business anymore. And you guys are in a parking garage where you have come to meet your buyer. You see, last adventure, Chet McJohnson, the face man, Birdie, the tech expert, and Bullethead procured a not just a sample, but a full box of an experimental drug called PIM 34. They stole it from a pharmaceutical laboratory, made off with it, and they want to turn this into money somehow. The guy that they was going to pay them, Bullethead killed. As he often does, he murders his employers.
Well, that guy was trying to attack us. He had turned into like a sorcerer or something.
You don't have to defend yourself, Adam. Your character kills the people that are going to pay him. We get it.
I helped a little bit. Like Chet McJohnson, helped a little.
Oh my God, we haven't even talked about Chet. We talked about the other two. Tell us about Chet just briefly, Mike.
Chet is the face man, master of disguise, sort of the high charisma, talking himself in and out of situations. Not the smartest man in the world. In the last game, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, the last game, he almost solved it by himself.
Yes, the last game, I nearly seduced a woman who worked for the science company. Didn't end well for me as much as I wanted it to. But nearly seduced this woman, and she sort of gave us all of the secrets we needed to break into the lab before the Raven attacked us.
Yes, that was the NPC we established last time, the rebellious scientist, Baroness Black, who I believe escaped with you at the end, right? So I think that she's part of your crew now, just so you know. But right now we are going to go back to the scene that our little film in our heads starts with, which is the three of you standing nervously, or maybe not nervously, in a desolate parking garage as a big black SUV comes down the ramp, because you were underground in this parking garage, several levels down. This huge SUV comes and it pulls right into the middle of the aisle between, the cars on either side, and a door opens and a foot starts to come out. And now we go back to how we got here. After escaping with your PIM 34, you needed to sell it or do something with it. So you immediately talk to your fence, whose name is Andy. So you went to your fence, the guy that can sell illicit goods for you. And Andy said he asked you everything you could about the company and how you got a hold of it. You trust this guy. You've used him many times. This is probably Birdie's contact, actually. And he said, give me 12 hours and I can have some buyers lined up for you. So now you're meeting him to talk about the buyers that Andy has lined up for you. And Baroness is with you, and she's in the van. Unless did you move to a different automobile?
No, we stole that guy's van. The guy with the
right, Dr. Prospero, yeah.
The Red Death, right? That was the supervillain name, was the Red Death.
Should we have not ditched his van because we murdered him and switched to a different car? I mean, we are experienced underworld guys. You would think that might be something we would do rather than drive around in a murdered guy's van that was parked outside of the crime site for like 5 hours.
I'm only experienced on the underground of the internet. If you want to go to Pirate Bay, if you want to torrent,
I think Bullethead, as a merciless killer, knows that after you kill someone, you should ditch their car.
Okay, so edit, cut, restart. You are now in a car that you could steal. Does anybody have any kind of skill that will allow them to steal a car? We're going to find out what kind of car you boosted.
I have I have Streetwise. It's not great, but I do have Streetwise.
You can roll Streetwise -4 because you don't specifically have like lock picking or you know.
Wait a
what do you
minute.
have?
In that case, I have lockpicking, mechanic, and streetwise.
There we go.
Would you roll all 3 for me, please?
Sure, I'll start with lockpicking.
Okay.
It's 13, and I rolled a 8.
Success. You've broken into a car.
Great. Let's roll that mechanic. Roll is 13, and I rolled 17.
Okay. That's a fail. So we're getting into the GURPS mechanics really quickly. Everybody has a skill score between like 3 and 18. You roll 3 6-sided dice, and you try to roll under your score. Robert's score for mechanic was, you said 13, right? And you rolled a 17. So you didn't get it on the first try. Roll again. I will let you roll again at a -1. Your score right now is 12.
And I rolled a 13.
Great. Oh no, you're still a 1 over.
Yeah.
Okay. So, basically you can't hotwire these cars. You keep breaking into them and you can't get them hotwired because of these newfangled electronic systems. They keep changing it up on you.
What kind of tech expert am I?
I know.
Disappointed in myself.
Give me a Streetwise roll anyway.
Okay. Streetwise 13. Roll it. Oh, that looks good. 8.
Great. Okay. So what I'm going to rule is that you kind of had to spend all 12 of those hours trying to get a car for everybody after you located your fence and told them to set up some buyers. And so now every member of your crew is in a Prius.
Yeah.
Because you did so poorly on your hotwiring rolls. No, you're all in one Prius. And the other person in there is Baroness Black. She's in the back with you going like, oh my God, a fence. This is so exciting. How much money do you think you'll get for the PIM 34? And she's like tucked into the back with probably who's in the back? Probably Bullethead.
Bullethead's just trying to like not quite meditate, but just like compose himself and he's a shush.
Shush.
He shushes her. We don't get along, me and her.
No, you don't.
She's
kind of sticking her head between the seats right now and going like, this is so cool. Can I come in when you meet the fence?
And of course, Chet McJohnson goes like, yeah, of course.
Chet,
like he always wants to impress her, always wants to like be like, yeah, of course. And how much money are we going to get? I don't know, probably like, $10 million.
Wow. Oh my God. You know what would be a really cool place to hide out after that? The Maldives. I'm just going to look up some packages. And she gets on her phone and starts looking up vacation packages. All right. So eventually you pull up to a dirty pawn shop where your fence Andy works. And you can go in whenever you're ready and find out what buyers he's lined up for you. Get out of the uncomfortable tiny Prius.
I know Andy. I'll lead. I'll go in.
The fence is named Andy. Does Bullethead know anything about Andy?
Yeah, Bullethead can roll his Streetwise.
Okay. Not really great, but I'll give it a shot. Fail by 1.
Can I roll my Streetwise?
Bullethead, all you know is that he annoys you. You've like met him one time through another associate. Go ahead, you may. Yes, you may.
At like an underworld after party.
Yeah. Failure. Again, all you know is that he has a reputation for a lot of criminals don't want to work with him because he's not very professional.
Okay. And Bullethead is, has an eye out. Like, is there anybody lurking around, or is there anybody who looks dangerous around? Just sort of general, casing the situation. Is there a roll observation?
Observation.
That's another fail.
Okay. I should have rolled it for you so that you don't know whether your observation was successful or not. But in this case, we'll just say that you don't really like the situation because this pawn shop has an entrance on either side, and it's sort of got like, it's not an easily defendable or like scoutable location.
Got it. Okay, there's an entrance on either side. We're entering the front or the back, or
you're entering the back. You're entering the back alley entrance.
Okay.
I feel like Birdie has been here before buying
right.
computer parts and knows Andy well.
That's
So,
right.
I mean, if you guys don't like him, if you don't trust this, just let me go in.
I'll go in with Birdie.
No, I'll go. We'll go in. We'll all go in.
All right, we'll all go in.
We're sort of dicks about it to you.
You guys notice that Baroness is already walking in.
Baroness should not go in. Chet, can you keep your girlfriend in the car?
All right, Baroness. Look, I want you to go in, but these guys don't want you to go in. So, like, I don't be mad at me, but if you, yeah,
Why are
I know.
You guys being dicks about this?
Because look, he's not trusting. Like, look, I know him very well, obviously. So,
okay, hold on.
How am I going to build an underworld rep if you don't let me meet anybody?
So I'm gonna huddle the two guys up, right, and be like, "Why are we hanging out with this woman? She was helpful before." Cockney accent, Australian accent. Why? Just ditch her. Get rid of her. We don't need her. Fuck her.
I think
Birdie really likes her.
I think she might know more. She's on the same cause as I am.
Know more about what? All the people we
AIDS
killed?
cure. We were told it's an AIDS cure from Black Death.
That
Red
was
Death.
clearly a lie.
We don't know that. What is PIM? What is this PIM?
I don't know what PIM is. Do you know, Bullethead, what PIM is?
Tell us what PIM is.
I don't give a
What
shit.
is PIM?
Worth
Bullethead,
however
tell us
much
what
money
PIM
we
is.
get for it.
Nobody knows.
Let's see who we're selling it to. I just want to know. Maybe this way we can get more information. Whoever's interested will know why they're buying it, so we can find out from them.
I think we're all saying the same thing. We're all saying the same thing, and that's that we like Baroness coming with us.
She's walked in.
All right.
You don't see her anywhere, and then when you walk in, you see that she is sitting there and laughing with this big fat guy with long hair, and he has one of those goatees that's only the beard part of the goatee. And his shirt is like it's not even like an American sci-fi show. It's Blake 7. Like he is like the biggest like super nerd you've ever seen. He's surrounded by computer monitors and he's like laughing at something Baroness is saying. Right on, yeah. Oh, hey, Birdie, what's up?
Hey, Andy.
I just met your friend. Yeah. She's nice. Yeah. Hey. Oh, yeah. So,
Andy.
Criminal business. Hey.
Yeah, now's not the time. Baroness, Andy, please. I'm happy you guys met each other.
And then
Andy,
he points at Bullethead and he goes, bullet face, right?
Ooh, that's hard for you.
Bullet head. I pointed my head, which is bald. Bald head with like scars and stuff. You know?
I'm making a note in my phone to remember bullet face for later.
Then he goes like, "Oh, I'm really excited. I've got some great news for you guys. But first, let me just do something really quick." And then he gets up and he goes into all this junk from like the pawn shop, like stuff they're keeping him back. And he puts like a fencer's mask on his head, and he like takes up a rapier and he's like, "I'm the fence. Get it? It's my gimmick. Like when people meet me to like, get me to like sell something for them, I'm going to be like, I am the fence. Beware my blade."
Bullethead does not react at all. Just complete stony silence.
I do the reverse where I'm like, Andy, I love it.
Really?
And I think, yes, of course. Like, that's why, look, we haven't met before.
Because my mom said it's stupid.
Don't listen. Look, if you listen to your mom, would you be a mastermind criminal enterpriser?
Probably not. No,
See?
you're right.
Yeah. Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
Look, I'm wasting your time. The gimmick works, so let's just keep going.
Great.
I lined up 3 buyers for you guys. Okay. Now I'm not sure how you're going to feel about the amount of money that they're offering, but I found 3 people on the dark web who are in the local area who want to purchase the PIM-34 experimental pharmaceutical. Apparently, there's been a lot of stuff in the trades about this thing, and people are interested. Okay, so first, Lady M, who seemed to be pretty knowledgeable about the underworld here around Sampson. She claims to be an independent researcher. She's offering $300K. Then I have, the Brothers. The Brothers are a Russian mob organization. They're headquartered out of Los Angeles. They probably are interested in the drugs, recreational attributes, and they're also offering $300K. And then I personally got direct messaged from someone who calls himself Thomas Phantom, who says he is a gentleman thief. And he's offering more. He's offering $500K. Now, let me tell you what I could do for you guys. For a very minor percentage off the top, I can bring one of these guys to you, one of them, if you like their price, if you like their reputation. Or I can bring all of them to you for an auction. That could probably get the price up quite a bit if you have all of them bidding at the same time. And finally, I can give you a secure location for the meet and the sale to take place. Again, for a small percentage.
What percentage?
I'd say 10% for connecting you to the sale and 5% for the secure location. I mean, no cop's going to bother you at this place. Trust me.
Can I do sorry.
Why doesn't this guy just handle the sale and just offer us a price and then resell it? Isn't that what a fence would do? Does he not have the capital?
I might not have the capital currently.
I don't
know what kind of fence this guy is, but
can I do a fast talk roll? I also have a question for Jared. Under fast talk, there is a conditional +3 from charisma when making influence rolls. Would that mean I have +3 to the big number on the sheet?
That's right. The number you're trying to roll under.
Cool. Can I do a fast talk to knock off some of the percentage?
Yes, you may.
All right. I'm basically like, come on, man. Like, look, we got this great thing. You know, people want PIM 34. If we negotiate a big price, even 5% is going to be a killer cut for you.
Okay. Give me the roll.
Pass.
Okay, great. He's like, look, I like Bulletface just said, I don't have the capital that I need. Like, I'm trying to, kind of get into this business, Can we do 10 for the whole thing? I'll throw in the meet location for free.
You know what? For you, and because I love this outfit, 10.
Thanks, man. And he takes off the fencing mask, and he's like, you're all right. Yeah.
Thank you.
I meet a lot of really nice people in this underground dark web, auctioning business.
Definitely.
So tell me, who's it going to be? Lady M, the Brothers, or Thomas Phantom, Gentleman Thief? Or should I set up an auction with all three?
I think.
Can I flirt with the fencer and to try to get more information on Lady M, who's Lady M is the one I'm the most interested in. Okay. I don't think we have to hear the others. She's a researcher. That's what I want. I want this to get to someone who can use it for good.
Okay, you can. You don't even have to flirt with her, Birdie. With him unless you want to. You can just.
I got this attractive advantage I haven't used yet.
Go for it.
Okay. So what am I rolling?
I didn't know you were attractive the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah, Chet would have responded differently, Birdie. Chet's apologizing for how he treated you.
I have a 4. So I have advantages and perks, appearance. It says attractive, and then there's a number 4 next to that.
Okay.
So does that mean I add 4 to something?
Roll your sex appeal, and why don't you add? I think you can add. Yeah, your bonus. You can add the 4.
I didn't know Birdie was hot.
Sorry, everybody. News. Wait. Where's sex appeal?
Maybe that's if that's not a skill that you have on your sheet.
Yeah.
Let's make it default to your. That seems appearance based. Let's make that default to your health -3.
All right. My health is that would be 7 + 4, 11. And I rolled a 9.
So you made it. Great.
Andy. You know, I'm going to be honest.
Where is Birdie from?
I don't know, but she thinks seduction involves a lot of armpits.
No, it's the thing. She's putting her hair back.
Okay.
You know, Andy. Listen, lady. What do you know about Lady M? I also love the fencing costume too.
Well, you know, some of these people. I mean, like I'm still getting to know them, you know, as contacts. But I can tell you that, you know, based on the research I did for her, she was contacting me from Scotland.
Interesting.
Has Bullethead heard of any of these people in the underworld?
Give me do you have any kind of like contacts advantage or anything like that? Otherwise, I'll let you do it for a streetwise -3.
Oh boy, I'm never making that, but I'll try. But he has disadvantages, which are reputation and status, which are criminality related. He doesn't have any contacts. I'll
let you add those as a bonus then. Your reputation and status. I'll give you +1 for each one. So streetwise -1.
Streetwise -1. So I got to roll under a 7. I fail.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know anything about any of these people.
I say Bullethead says we do the auction because that way we get to see who we're in business with. You know, we get to observe them, and also it drives the price highest. So that makes the most sense from a purely criminal business perspective.
Now, here, let me say one thing. You have your. This is Jared talking to the players. You have your flashback option at any time, and once we go back to the main action, and it is possible to do deeper research on these people if you take a flashback to do so here in a little bit. Right now, Andy's telling you all he can tell you, but there will be a couple days until the meet takes place. So maybe during that time, you
Google them.
You Googled them. You used Bertie's tech expertise to Google them.
But do we have to do this as a flashback since it's going to be in a couple days? We could leave this scene and then do the research?
Yes, you must, because I'm about to cut back to the main action. Is it a little bit arbitrary? Yes, Adam. Is it the way I want to do it? You're goddamn right it is. Do you think it's completely unfair?
No, I'm just asking for clarification. However you want to do it is fine with me.
Yeah, I want you to have to use your flashbacks strategically. So one of the things that you could do is when we go back to what's happening right now, you could say, well, I kind of looked up what Thomas Phantom is all about. Okay. But for the time being, are we going to go with auction? Is that what we've decided? Or do the other two want to weigh in?
I want to do Lady M. I don't want Russian mobsters to get it, to use it recreationally. We don't know what this is. This could save people. I'm not going to say who specifically, but this could save people's lives. So I think we have to go with Lady M, the researcher.
Baroness Black is like, can I say who we should go with?
No. Yes.
I also think we should go with Lady M because 1, she's a woman, so girl power. And 2, like she says she's an independent researcher, so like girl power science style, it's like that's who we should sell it to.
More women in STEM. That's what I've been saying.
Chet McJohnson Chet likes nothing more than meeting a lady. But if we have the auction, we can both raise the price and meet a lady. Auction.
Okay. Well, does that twist you at all, Bertie?
It does. My moral superiority on my sheet is really kicking in right now, and I think if we do an auction, then we have mobsters showing up, Russian mobsters, whoever this Mr. Phantom is. I think we just go with Lady M. Let's look. I mean, at least let me see if she has a Facebook account, and this way we can, just go with the one. Why would we bring more people into this? It might get violent, and
because what has gone wrong?
Yeah, Bertie. Like, I don't know what Bullethead doesn't know what kind of propriety Bertie is trying to maintain because Bertie is currently hanging out with Bullethead, who's a murderer who killed 2 people. So I don't know what slippery slope you're worried about, but like you're already fucking at the bottom. Like you're out here with us.
Means to an end. No, listen. I don't like you guys. I don't like what we're doing, but I think let's just go with Lady M. Please. Please, I'm begging you.
So I think that it's a vote, and it seems like it's 2 against 1. Baroness doesn't get a vote in your crew, if I'm not mistaken. So what I would say is, what is your moral obligation on your sheet? What kind of a disadvantage is that, Robert?
It's a -5.
What is it? A code, or what is it called?
It's a disadvantage in perk. Odious personal habit. Moral
it's your odious
superior.
personal habit. Okay.
What your odious personal habit is your moral obligation?
Yes.
I do find it pretty odious.
Odious personal
getting
habit,
in my
moral
way.
superiority. She is just difficult and woke.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, she's
not
hot
that
and
being
woke.
not that being woke is a disadvantage in real life, viewers.
Not
But
odious.
using the word woke probably is if you use it too much.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, she's like doing it in a haughty way.
Here's what I say. I say that ultimately it looks like the crew has outvoted you, Bertie, but
Yeah.
I would love for you to be really cheesed off and difficult during the meeting because of this.
Oh, I will be. Oh, I will
Great.
Be. No
And so-
guns. No guns, Bullethead.
So now we've got
Bullethead says, okay, no guns. While he clearly has a shotgun strapped under his trench coat right now.
So 3 days later, a black SUV pulls into the parking garage. A door opens, and as a foot gets out, 2 more big black SUVs pull down the ramp, and click, the doors open, and out of each SUV come the following parties. Out of the first SUV, a beautiful woman with a long braid and a style that I would call modern Game of Thrones, gets out, and she is followed by 2 really muscular, hunky men in kilts that walk behind her, and they enter the sort of the sale area here in the middle of the parking garage. Out of the second SUV, a scary looking man with wild eyes and a good suit, a bald-ish head, a Peter Stormare type, if you will, gets out, followed by a couple of like really young, ragged looking, radical student types. They're following him. They look like guys that have missed a couple meals. So there's 2 people with him. And then out of the third SUV, the door opens and a guy gets out. This gentleman is carrying a cane. He has a derby hat and looks like a proper English gentleman. This is no doubt Thomas Phantom, and the people I just described are probably something to do, some agent of the Brothers, Russian mob family. In fact, the leader of that group now says, okay, we are here. You have the goods?
Okay, can I do my flashback now?
You may.
Okay, so Bullethead has, in the intervening days, joined an underworld private investigator to research these 3 people to find out who they are, and specifically if they're going to be packing at this meeting and if any of them have unusual motivations.
Okay. Your underworld private investigator, did you spend a lot of money on this person?
How would I know my resources? I mean, I don't have any particularly low or high financial goods.
I think that you probably have a normal income level then, what we would call an average income level. So you don't have a ton of money or savings to throw at this.
I'd say I'd offered the guy, a normal fee, but then a small cut of my percentage of the sale, like 2% of my percentage of the sale or something like that.
Oh, okay. That's a lot. That's probably going to motivate you that's probably going to motivate someone who's a little better at their job. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll to see what their skill is, but I'm going to add +4 to it for your 2% little offer there.
Bullethead's professional. So he does it done right, and he always covers his back. That's the way he operates.
Your investigator, what is your investigator's name that you've hired?
Flounder.
Flounder.
He's really good.
I always say Adam is great with a name on the fly.
He's really good.
I wonder what was rejected in that process, because you definitely thought of more than one.
Just different fish.
They call him Flounder because he blends in so well.
Sure, they do.
Think about it. It works. He blends in. You can't figure out who he is.
Hours before the meeting, your other hoods that are your friends, Vapor and Wombat, give you a call.
Oh, those are better than Flounder, which I came up with.
Vapor and Wombat are like, Flounder's ready to talk to you. And so you go and you meet Flounder, who is this like little man who wears like brightly colored suits, which is bad for a detective. You think he'd get spotted, but right now he's in like a canary yellow suit, and he's like, I got some information on those people you sent me to dig up dirt on.
Great, spill it.
Lady M. All I can find on her is that she's actually Lady Mary Crook, who is a Scottish peer of the realm. She's been connected but never convicted regarding several high-profile assassinations in the UK. I also was able to find some info on the brothers. If they send someone to your meet, it's not going to be the brothers themselves. They're headquartered at LA, and the guy that does their business here in Sampson, California, is a guy named Rodion Raskolnikov. He's a dangerous character. He says he's all business, but he's got a reputation for, going off the handle and, killing people if anything gets complicated or starts to go wrong. He has a real hot temper.
Raskolnikov, like from Crime and Punishment.
I don't know what that is.
It's a Russian novel. I've read it.
Oh, I don't really.
Very good.
I mostly read the internet. Anyway, Raskolnikov. Probably Lady M and Raskolnikov will bring crews with them, but they don't ride too deep. They're not going to bring an army with them. They'll probably bring a pair of bodyguards. This last guy, Thomas Phantom, I couldn't find anything on him. Couldn't find one thing. It's like I wouldn't trust him. I've never heard of him.
Oh, okay. You've never heard of him.
And I can't find anybody else who has either. He's a complete blank.
Bizarre. Okay. Thank you, Flounder.
Will
these people be? Will they be armed?
The brothers' representatives definitely will be carrying something. Lady M, I have no idea. I don't know how the assassinations that were carried out, that she was somehow connected to the assassins, were done via bomb, high-powered rifle, various things.
Okay. And anything on their motivations for wanting to buy this substance for any of them?
Yeah, I don't know anything about this drug. If you wanted to know more about that, you should probably ask someone else. Back to our scene. So you have the goods.
Right, anyone else want to do a flashback to learn out more about the drug? I mean, we don't have to.
Ooh, I would love to find out more about that drug. It's the only thing I'm really interested in. I don't care about the money or your crime.
So then Lady M is like, yes, I'm very interested in this drug.
Ooh, that's a good accent.
Thank you. I was been practicing for many nights. I got the Great Courses dialect, and I watched Braveheart again. Birdie, are you about to go research that drug?
So Birdie goes, but why? Flashback.
Perfect.
But to Birdie's computer hacking room, it looks like Neo's from the Matrix. All these computer monitors and code, and she Googles PIM drug. And
I love that you always go directly to Google. Okay, that is she basically does a super Google.
Yes,
she does a
dark web Google.
Right. She's like talking to people in chat rooms and message boards who are passing her on to other people in chat rooms
Hacking
and message boards. Yeah.
we're
Bullethead
hacking
uses
the government.
DuckDuckGo.
What's
Just
that?
want to throw it out. Bullethead uses DuckDuckGo. Just want to toss that out there.
Great. What's and I know that Chadwick
Is that
Johnson
a game?
No, it's a different search engine that doesn't track you. He's a nerd about it. That's all.
Yeah. And I know that Chet McJohnson is partial to Yahoo.
Yeah, I have the email address, had it since, much 20s. I can't change now.
Yeah. And you just, every time you hit enter, you go, Yahoo, baby.
Chet.mcjohnson@yahoo.com.
Okay.
As Bertie's doing a research, he comes up with Chet's OkCupid profile. Delete that. We don't need that right now.
You find someone who is a scientist who's willing to, on the DL, analyze the substance for you if you can give them a tiny bit of it.
I would love to do that.
Okay. So this is also going to cost some money, and I don't think that you have any kind of real big income. So how are you going to pay this person? That's going to affect how much skill they have.
I will give them how much were we going to make from this sale theoretically?
You were starting at 300K and probably going to go higher than that with the auction.
I'm going to give this person 50 on completion of the sale, $50,000.
You're going to give the scientist who analyzed the drug for you $50,000.
I need to know more.
Okay, I'm adding plus
I don't
6
care
to
about
whatever I
money.
roll their skill to be.
Great.
Okay, they have a really good skill at this. What's your scientist's name that you met on the dark web?
Well, Flounder's already taken, so let's go with
Dr. Sebastian?
Dr.
All right.
Sebastian. Dr. Sebastian.
He's like,
He's a bit of a crab,
Yeah.
He really
he's like, get in here.
Thank you for doing that. That dialect course is paying off.
I've looked up all the different molecules. And
That's okay. No, it's okay. He's doing the accent of a crab. He's doing a crab voice. Okay, so it's okay.
Dr. Sebastian's white. He was just raised and he was just. Is this making it better? Anyway, he wrote his skill.
He was raised at Disney Studios.
Bertie is offended by the accent.
Okay, so he tells you that he's done a thorough analysis of the sample you gave him, and he thinks that this drug will do a couple things. First of all, it will make someone blissed out when they take it. They will be highly suggestive immediately after being dosed. I mean, literally 2 seconds later, they're going to feel the urge to do what they're told. Mm-hmm. And in prolonged contact, prolonged use of the drugs, he believes that that state could become completely permanent. That person could become a zombie. And as someone from the Caribbean, he knows about that. So
are there no other? Is it only theoretically recreational and mind control? Is there any possible medical? Can we cure AIDS with it?
Not even. There's absolutely no. It's a psychotropic. It is. There's. He believes that it's ground from some probably very rare plant. He's not sure how it was sourced because in its current form he can't really derive that. But he says that it is basically a drug to, I don't know, turn people into zombies.
Okay.
So now I finally accept that the Red Death lied to us and wasn't totally honest.
Finally
accepted
that.
I feel like I knew it wasn't an AIDS drug 15 minutes into the last game.
But my flashback involved listening to Freddie Mercury, and I imagined I had someone. Anyway, there was a desire to cure AIDS in my character.
Yeah.
is now not there anymore. So,
Well, your character's about to have a lot of money she can do something good with, maybe.
true.
So maybe that's how she rationalizes it, or maybe she's about to stop the whole sale at the last second.
Well, I definitely don't
angling with
want
her
it getting in the wrong hands with this mind control that I know now. So
Okay,
good to know. Good to
great.
know.
Back to our current scene, and Lady M's just saying, "Yes, I'm very interested in this drug." And the gentleman thief, Thomas Phantom, comes forward and is like, "Yes, I too am very interested. Can we see that you have the package?"
What did he ask?
He wants to see the package.
He wants to see the drug.
Okay, so we've got the drug like in a. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have it like on a table. Right, wait, sorry. What are we in again? We're in a secure area, right?
You're in a parking garage.
Got it.
You are 2 levels down on like sub 2. There are cars dotted around, but it is not in any way, shape, or form full. The cars have a layer of dust on them, so no one's gonna walk down and try to get in their car. This isn't like an operating level of the garage right now. This is like long-term storage.
So
Does anyone get cell phone service down there?
No one gets cell phone service
Andy
down here.
just told us, here's your secure location. Just go like really deep under the Trader Joe's, like it never gets full.
You know something? That's kind of what Andy did. He's learning, okay? Like, don't put so hard on Andy, okay?
Okay,
He has a
so
really
we've got-
dumb idea for his gimmick, and he's trying though. Okay, so
Bullet
let me finish setting the location for you, so you have all your options, my friend. There is a ramp on either side. The ramp in front of you that they just came down from, of course, leads upward out of the complex. There's another floor of parking, and then the exit of the building. Okay, the ramp behind you guys leads down deeper into the parking garage, and of course, on either end of this big long kind of area, there is a stairwell. So on both sides, there is a stairwell. And that is, and then as I said, there are cars dotted around, parked in various spaces, but not in every space. If you have any questions at any time, stop the game and ask me, and I'll tell you more about the space that you're in. And go ahead, Adam. I'm sorry I cut you off there.
Okay, so would it take too much? Would it take another flashback if we've got like the drug at a separate location with someone on like a walkie to bring it? Probably, right?
Yeah, but good thing you have one more
Flashback!
Yes! You want me to do what? I want to go to the meet.
Sorry, Baroness. You got it. Look, I need you to hide out with these drugs.
Baroness, of course.
You're one of the. I'm going to do a sex appeal influence roll.
Okay.
Which is 17.
Oh, so you don't succeed, right? Oh no, that is your skill is 17.
Yeah, I succeed.
Okay, great.
So I'm like, look, you and I both know that you're the hottest, most important person in this group. You're equally important to the whole group.
I'm kind of a wheelman.
You're like the wheelman.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you need to like wait with the wheel, and the wheel is the drug. Like this time the wheel isn't a car wheel, it's a drug wheel, and you have a walkie-talkie, but you have the most important role.
That's
flashback.
Okay. So suddenly your walkie-talkie goes off, and you hear Baroness go, "It's Baroness. Do you need me yet?"
Not yet, but I'm sure you look great right now.
So she's in a lower level of the parking lot, or where
did you stash her? Where'd you stash her?
She is 1 mile away behind like an abandoned Circuit City.
Okay.
Okay.
And we have
pretty far away. Yeah.
And can we say we've got just a little sample that they can check out if they want to observe the quality of the product, and then once we've come to an agreement, we'll signal her to come bring the entire amount.
Lady M, no, I'm sorry, it was the gentleman thief is like, well then, may we see it?
Sure, I've got it inside my big trench coat. I pull it out. Here you go. Go nuts.
He takes a look and he's like, I was told there was a bigger sample available.
That's
A larger sample?
It's a pretty large sample. It's like
How
what
many of
kind-
these vials am I paying for?
How much are you willing to pay for them?
I'll start the bidding at 500,000. And he looks at the other criminals, and Raskolnikov goes, fine. We go up in price. 600. No more. And then Lady M is like, may I see it? And she takes it, and she dips her finger in, and then she puts her finger back to one of her kilted muscle men, and he goes forward and he goes and snorts it through his nose, and then he's like, you see his eyes like dilate like immediately, and he stands there like, and she's like, this is it, all right. 700,000.
Bullethead starts going 700,000. 700,000 over here. We got 800,000. Not really, but he looks to everybody else. Any other bids?
Thomas Phantom suddenly goes, $1 million. And the other two go, come on, you have to be kidding me. You bring me here for nothing. 1 million? You're really bidding 1 million? And he's like, indeed, 1 million. But first I need to, before I give you the money, I have to see all of what I'm buying.
No, that's not the deal.
What is the deal?
The deal is, the deal is that after we've agreed on a price, we call her and he produces the money and we exchange at the same time.
You can't be around these others.
Well, then will anyone top 1 million? Raskolnikov is like, you can see him just like,
Can I like
the business?
Can I like again use sex appeal to sort of like arch an eyebrow at Lady M? Like sort
What
of
is
like
Bullethead doing with these two hot people? This is crazy.
listen, someone needs to be the best friend.
So what do you want to? Yeah, you can use
Like almost like a little influence. Like, you know what I mean? Like physical looking.
What are you trying to get her to do?
To raise the price. I want her to bid like almost like, yeah, you know, like give her a look. I would know what I was doing if I was an actually charismatic man.
Okay.
I passed.
Okay.
What's that? You pass.
I passed.
She says, come now, my Russian. Wait, oh my God, my accent is almost as bad as Adam's Australian accent. Come now, my Russian friend. There's no reason to get so upset. We can all be friends here. I'm sure these gentlemen will have other things to offer in the future. I see big things for them. And she puts her arm around Chet McJohnson. And she gives him a little kiss on the cheek. And what is Chet McJohnson's will?
Chet McJohnson's will is where do I find that?
Now
10.
you're getting sex appealed.
10?
Yeah.
Chet McJohnson, Lady M just used her power, which is an affliction carried through her lipstick that it creates dominance over other people. And she whispers in your ear, kill these people and give me the drug when it gets here. And she pulls away. And because she was successful, you really want to do that.
So we should take one of these bids and we should like go take this guy to the drugs.
I mean, anyone...
You know, I feel like we've heard bids. I feel like we can take some of the money.
Yeah, the gentleman clearly won.
Yeah.
Yes, I have won.
$1 million. All right. Sorry,
let
Mr.
Let me show you my money. And he goes back to his SUV and he pulls out like a big, one of those big like silver cases, and he opens it up and it's got a lot of money on top of it. And Raskolnikov is like, who even are you, man? I've never even fucking heard of you. You're a fucking joke. This is bullshit. He's like clearly losing it. As your intel said he would.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and request that he leave. The Russians, there's Lady M and the Russians. There's no reason for you guys to be here. He's paying $1 million.
This is a very orderly process. We're doing an auction. They lost. They leave.
Time to leave.
Nothing else is going to happen here.
But we can get Lady M's number, just in case we need her later. I feel like she might be useful later. Bertie, you seem to really like Lady M. We should probably
I did until I found out that she's just in it for the sex.
Lady M, here's my phone number: 347-893-9292. If you just want to talk later for no reason at all.
Okay, so just so you know, Mike, if Chet McJohnson wants to do anything to countermand Lady M's control, he has to make a will roll at -8.
Yeah, that would be literally impossible.
But he's not trying it yet. Well, maybe not. Maybe not impossible. Okay, so basically, Lady M goes, we've lost the battle, but we live to fight another day, don't we? And she looks Chet McJohnson in the eye.
Yeah.
She begins to head back to her SUV with her kilted muscleman, and Raskolnikov goes, okay. I'm cool, man. I don't need this shit, okay? It's not... The brothers aren't going to be upset with me, man. So, it's cool. And he starts to head back to his SUV, and the gentleman thief comes forward with his case and is like, there now. Can I see the drug?
We'll signal. We'll signal it to come here after those two leave.
Okay, very good. So the SUV for Lady M pulls out, and you get a text because you exchanged numbers with her, didn't you, Drucker?
Yep.
And she tells you that she is going to be at a Raleigh Burger across the street.
And I text back, I really like that place because I'm dumb.
Okay. And so her SUV has pulled out, but all of a sudden, and we're about to go into combat, Raskolnikov turns around with an axe and is like, you don't fucking disrespect me, man! Ah! And he comes running in with an axe as his two goons come running in behind him. And now I need to get everyone's move roll, move score. 6. What's your basic speed?
6.5.
Okay, and now can I have a Birdie? What's your move?
So this is BM times 1. Oh, 5. Basic move 5.
Your move is 5. Okay, and Chet, what's your move?
Both are 6. Both basic speed and basic move.
Great. And let's see. Let me just put my people down here. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So this is how it works in GURPS. You go by people's move, and if their move is the same, you have to go down to their exact speed, which is hilarious. Yes.
Is that accurate?
It is.
Is it?
I studied it today.
Okay, works for me. Goodbye.
Watch it be not accurate, but it was my understanding of it. Okay, and then here we go. So, this went to hell in a handbasket really quickly, and guess who goes first? Oh wait,
Can I before combat starts try to intimidate Raskolnikov from combat not starting?
I'm afraid
shotgun?
that the thing that's so my feeling on this, and I'm kind of saying no, but I want to give you my reason. And the reason is I feel like the thing that's prompted you to say this is because he started attacking. So it feels like something you can do when your turn comes up, but maybe not before combat. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
You can
fine.
argue that I'm wrong. Like you could be like, well, actually, I was planning. Let me know if I've got it wrong. But it feels like when he did this, that's when you decided to do that.
I mean, yeah, I guess I would argue, like, in terms of the scene, if he's running from far away, I would have a chance to, like,
I hear you.
Like just whip out my shotgun and go, you don't want to do that, friend.
I'll tell you what, if you can roll under your IQ -2, I'm going to let you do it. I'm going to let you draw your weapon, your shotgun before.
Let me tell you, not a smart man. So we got to get under a 7 here. Fail.
Okay, so that was you trying to be a quick thinker, not bullet heads fort.
Okay.
So we are going to let Raskolnikov run forward, brandishing an axe. And good Lord, I mean, who's probably in the front here? I think it's got to be. Well, actually, each of you just roll a d6 and tell me what result you get.
3.
Okay, 3
as well.
Oh my God. Okay, then I'm just going to roll for you.
We're all equally in front.
Okay,
Sort of like a Three Stooges line.
I'm afraid Chet McJohnson was kind of like the only one not paying attention, kind of on his phone with Lady M.
Going around.
And, that's why you guys were like, "Oh fuck!" and you started to get out of the way. But Raskolnikov comes forward with his axe and attacks Chet McJohnson, and Raskolnikov rolls under his skill for his axe skill.
Oh boy.
And would you like to use a active defense?
Yes.
Yes, I do. I'm
You
trying to think of something
wanna
I can do with it. Okay.
Do you have anything? You don't have anything you can parry with, do you?
I don't, but could I roll diplomacy to do an influence really quick? Like a fast talk.
So I would say, according to the rules of GURPS, I'm not sure if this would be the letter of the law, but according to the rules of Stream of Blood and Jared having fun, yeah, you can do it. Go for it.
Okay, fast talk.
Go
I
for
wanted it to go to you. Bertie's the one who wanted to give it to the other people. That's the one who wanted the auction. Pass.
You passed?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, I want you to know that the way that this works is you kind of start cowering in fear and kind of like pleading and begging with him.
Already there.
And he doesn't stop coming forward to you, but he starts giggling maniacally and sweat's pouring off his head. And now he's like slowing down so he can savor this.
Oh, man.
So you made him pause for a second. That's all you've done. But that is going to be his turn. And now it's Bullethead's turn.
Okay. So Bullethead is going to pull out his shotgun, put it under the guy's chin, and say, "You don't want to do this right now, friend."
Okay.
And try to do an intimidate roll. Does that work?
Yeah, add +4 to your intimidate roll.
Okay, and then I also get an additional.
But wait. Pulling out your shotgun in GURPS is an entire move. I'm even a nice GM, so I'll say, well, actually, talking is free. Pulling out your shotgun is
that's my whole move.
That's your whole move.
I'm not doing an attack.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing I'm finding, unless do you have fast draw? Is that one of your advantages?
I do not have fast draw as an advantage, but I do feel I've had the shotgun on like a like holstered. You know what I mean? Like it's not like hard to reach.
You know what? I'm gonna let this all happen, okay? Because it feels fun and we're still kind of within the bounds of the rules. So go ahead.
Okay, so it's +4. It also says here conditional -2 from reputation, merciless killer when your reputation works against you. I think it would work for me here because my reputation is that I kill people.
Yeah, +6. Go for it.
Okay, +6. I do in fact make that with a 9.
Okay, so your shotgun's on the guy and you're like, you don't want to do this, friend. And he turns from Chet McJohnson and he's sitting there shaking in his, he's got a wild look in his eye. You're not dealing with someone who is totally sane, as your intel let you know. But for the moment, you do have a beat on him and you have him dead to rights, Bullethead. Like if he moves, you're going to get to fire first. Okay.
Right.
Now it's going to be Lady. Oh, no. Okay, so here's what happens next. So the gentleman thief suddenly looks around at all of you and is like, "Damn it. I guess it's time to act." And all of a sudden, throws off the hat, and the hair goes really long, and his face starts to contort into a woman's, and then he attacks, or she attacks with her cane, and she is going to attack Bertie.
Great reaction, Birdie.
I have my cell phone. That's the only thing I have on me.
To be fair, as I've explained to the Russians, you are the one who wanted an auction.
We should have used our flashback to like hire some muscle in retrospect.
Yeah, where's Wombat?
That might have been
Why
a
isn't
good
Wombat
idea.
here?
That might have been a good idea.
We didn't get guns.
She's going to target your neck, Birdie.
Okay.
Is this a sword cane?
Yeah, it's not.
Get him!
Yeah,
Or is it a regular cane?
Well, don't give Jared ideas. It was a regular cane.
Does Birdie have a pre-existing neck condition where being hit would kill her?
Let me look at my neck. Negative
No, it's not
5
that
modifier?
hit with a cane.
So here's what happens. She does succeed on her roll. The person you thought was the gentleman thief. And as she's doing it, she rips open her suit, and there's like this weird moon symbol underneath it. And she puts the cane around your neck and pulls, basically is trying to make you prone. So what I want is you to roll a health roll.
Which is what?
It's your health score. It's on the right side of your little attributes columns. And I want you to roll under. Oh, wait, before you do that. Wait, before you do that, you get to do an active defense, Rob. So make Birdie, if she wants to dodge, she could try that first.
Yes, let me dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Please. What do I roll on that?
You got to roll your dodge. It should be a skill.
Oh, I got it. It's an 8.
It's an
Rolling.
8. Yeah, you got to roll under an 8.
Fail.
Fail. Okay, so she does succeed. So now I want you to roll your health.
Which is what, HP?
It's HT. It's at the bottom of your first. It says strength, dex, IQ, and HT.
Strength. I'm sorry, everybody. This is part of me learning. Where?
It's your attributes, the main things that you use, Robert.
Yeah.
Strength, ST, DX, IQ, HT.
HT. Okay.
Roll under the HT.
Okay. So, what do I have to? I rolled.
Roll.
It's very bad.
Okay, it's very bad. It was over your HT, right?
Very much so. Yeah, I rolled a 16. I have an 11.
So, the gentleman thief puts her cane around your neck and pulls down really quickly, and instantly Birdie is on the ground, completely prone. And that is her turn. And now I'm going to have Clint come in to discuss a couple combat options that some of these characters might want to think of if they're not real brawlers. Clint, you want to tell them about all-out defense and retreating?
Yeah, guys. GURPS is a deadly game combat-wise, and doesn't take much to drop you or kill you. So you do have a few options. There are active defenses. You know that there are dodges, which is a stat you'll see on your sheet. I gave you guys some combat cards previously that will show you some of your options there. Among them are all-out defense, which will not allow you to attack the next round, but adds a +2 to any of your active defenses. A non-all-out defense, which you might consider for non-ranged attacks, melees, are a retreat, meaning you back up, and that will add a +3 to your dodge, or a +1 to your block or parry. But a retreat does not work for, say, guns. What you can do for guns is a dodge and drop, as in throw yourself to the ground. That will add a +3 to your dodge, but you will start the next round on the ground. And because of 1 second combat rounds in GURPS, getting up might take a minute or a round or two. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Just let us know if you want to all-out defense or retreat, and that's going to help with your dodge. Sorry I didn't give you that option before, Birdie, but them's the breaks. What I'm going to do is not deal you any damage. Just say that you've been slammed to the ground. Okay. So that was whoever was formerly the gentleman thief's turn, and now it is Chet McJohnson's turn.
Who's got the sample, by the way, right now?
What's that?
Who's got the sample right now?
Oh, great question. I would say that the last person that was holding it was Lady M.
And so she took it with her? We would have taken the sample back.
Okay, roll IQ, bullet head.
Why I do? Someone else bring this up.
You're this is the
I
problem when a
failed.
really smart player plays a really dumb character.
Fuck. I failed that.
So you didn't think to get the sample back.
Did
and
anybody else think about it? That's fine.
Chet was on it.
No, Chet's currently mind controlled.
Right. That's maybe why.
So we don't have any other drug with us right now.
That's right. Chet, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Fucking run. Just book it. I'm going to go to that burger place.
I'm on the ground.
This is the worst team.
Fucking booking it.
You immediately abandon your colleagues
Yeah.
and start heading toward this Raleigh's restaurant nearby.
Like almost like, you know how Kermit the Frog runs? Like,
Okay. That's great. Yeah.
this is part of my mind control, I just want to say.
You do that. Now you understand you have to cross an entire parking garage floor, up a ramp, then another parking garage floor, and then up another ramp, and you're out. So I'm going to rule that you have crossed one parking garage floor. We're going to use those are the zones: floor, ramp, floor, ramp. You get it.
Yeah.
So you've made a lot of you've like double moved as fast as you can out of there, and now it is Lady M's turn. And Chet, as you're running, you get another text like, "Do you have it yet?" Question mark. And now it's Birdie's turn.
I also want to say real quick that because of my mind control, I think that they'll die in this situation, and that is my motivation as a player. Just want to be clear on that.
Okay, understood. You're a coward. Got it.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Birdie, what do you want to do?
So I'm on the ground, right? What can I?
You know when the air's knocked out of you and your jaw kind of vibrates? That's what just happened to you.
I'm gonna go into defense then. I'm gonna go into like a fetal defense position on the ground. Right? Like what am I?
Sure.
What can I do? I have a cell phone and computer skills. Right?
I will allow you to do it. So you go into all-out defense mode. Maybe you're also kind of crawling away as quickly as you can.
Maybe underneath the Prius. Crawl underneath the Prius.
You get over to the Prius, but it's too low to the ground to actually crawl under. So you're like dunk into the side of it. But you are in all-out defense mode, which means you're as defended as you can be, which is not very much, from Raskolnikov's two goons who each pull 9mm guns, and they start like going like shouting things in Russian at all of you, shouting in Russian. And I think that they're mostly focused on Bullet Head, and they're screaming, "Put it!" But you can't understand Russian, so you don't know. They're like, they're like yelling at you in Russian to put the gun down, to put the shotgun down. They're gonna roll a very basic IQ -3 intimidate to see if they can get you to consider it, Bullet Head, and they do not succeed at that. So Bullet Head, I'm not going to you acting against them will not incur you any kind of penalty, but you are clear in the message that they are sending you that they are about to fire if you do not put your shotgun down. And now we come to the top of the order again. Oh no, but before that, I want to say also the walkie-talkie on your hip goes off, Chet McJohnson, as you're running, and you hear Baroness going like, "Can I come now?"
Meet me at the burger place that I know about.
Damn it.
Okay. Guys, I just want to say I love this player group and this crew. And it looks like chapter 2 here might be the end of all of it. Next time we play, it might be Lady M and her mind-controlled mob. Okay. Raskolnikov looks at the shotgun. He is like, he's got his axe in his hand. He's kind of standing over. Well, Chet McJohnson's long gone. He's got he's going to try here. He's going to try. Here's what he's going to try. he's going to try to be tricky, and he's going to roll. He's going to roll stealth, but he's going to roll it at a minus to try to get under your guard and disarm you, Adam. Okay.
Okay.
He's a fucking lunatic.
Can I use brawling or anything as a defense against that? I guess you make your roll first, and then I would try to do my defense against it.
I'm actually going to make him roll to punch at a negative, at a big negative, so he's disarming you, and you could parry if you'd like. You could block if you'd like. You could dodge if you'd like. You could even all-out defense. Clint, does this sound correct? I'm pretty.
No. Yeah, it's so I don't know about stealth to.
No, it's not stealth. It'll be brawl.
I just want to avoid. I'm just trying to avoid being disarmed.
Okay, so which defense would you like to use to do that?
Why
don't you wait to see if he hits at all? Let's see. Okay. Let's see how he does. So Raskolnikov drops his arms, the axe is kind of hanging from his fingers, and he's like, "Hey man, relax. Nothing's going wrong here, dude. Everything is cool." And then he tries to jump you, and here's how he does with a negative. I'm gonna say -3 to his brawl. And that motherfucker got it. So he's about to get under your guard and disarm you with a nice little 8 roll there.
And I can. Oh, I wanna parry.
Okay, go for it.
So it says parry 9 dex. Am I just trying to roll under dex?
You're trying to roll under that 9. I think the dex is there because it's based on dex.
Got it. And all right, cool. I'm just double checking. There's nothing else. All right. Yeah.
But you know what I'm going to let you do?
My dex is 12.
No. Listen, okay. But your parry is less than your dex. It's based on your dex, but it is not your dex. But here's what I'm going to do.
It's based on his brawl skill.
It's based on your brawl skill.
My brawl is 14.
That's right. And you're
still not exactly equal, right, Clint? Your parry does not equal your brawl. Correct?
I got it.
Okay. But here's what I am going to do. You spent the entire last round saying you were ready for this guy if he tried anything. So I'm going to let you add +2 to it and roll 11.
Okay. I make it. I got 7.
All right. So not only am I going to say that he doesn't disarm you, do you want to pull the trigger?
Yeah. I guess so.
Yeah.
I was gonna not, but since he did just try something, was he coming at me with the axe?
No, he basically dropped the axe and tried to get the shotgun off of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll still have my action next round, right? This is a response.
This is like a response. Yeah, I'm gonna say
so,
since you're parrying with your shotgun, and we talked about how ready you were, and since you made such a hard roll, I'm allowing it. So
okay, got it. Yeah. So yes, I will pull the trigger. And remind me again how to do that. It's my gun skill, right, for the first thing.
That's right. This is actually Adam. You're next in the initiative order, so. I'm kind of saying this isn't like a free action. This is like your move. Is that okay to shoot?
Oh, okay. I mean, my plan was to try to not be disarmed and then to try to book it after Drucker.
Okay, would you rather book it then?
Yeah, because there are these 2 guys with guns trained on me.
Yeah,
so I'd rather just deflect his attempt to disarm and then go, oh, shite. And then just start taking. Oh, actually, here's what I want to do. Sorry. Rather than booking it after him, I've got climbing skill. And so I wanted to see if I could beat him up the parking garage by climbing. But I don't know if that makes sense physically.
You want to climb the structure? You're inside of it. You want to run after Chet, but then climb?
Yeah, I guess that's probably not the kind of
no. If you have running, you can do that. No matter what, I'm going to ask for a dex roll right now because you're having to kind of run through a melee and get around everybody.
Okay.
But definitely, you stopped his disarm. You still have your shotgun, and you can run right now. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I want to
roll
just
your dex.
Yeah.
Or unless you have a running skill, you could roll that instead.
I do not have a run. I have shadowing. I have streetwise. The only 2 things that might apply, but
nope.
Okay. So under dex, I make that.
Okay, so Bullethead says, "Oh shite!" After he pulls his gun away from the disarm attempt, and then he just books it past the cane wielding Avenger and the 2 goons with the 9mm who he zips by, and he gets out of the hand. What is it? Yes, what is it, Robert? What
Oh no, I'm waving goodbye to Bullethead. Sorry. Just
everyone's like, I have a question.
No.
So Bullethead, you use a full move, like a full run, so you're kind of like right behind Chet McJohnson right now. And then let's go to this Avenger who is like attacking everybody. She says, as the full moon waxes, crime wanes. And then she takes her cane and she turns something on it, and a little hole opens up, and she aims it. She just aims it this round at Bullethead.
No, aim it at Peter Stormare. He's the bad guy. He's the bad guy.
I don't know.
Bullethead hasn't even attacked anybody yet.
I feel like there's been a lot of unfair assumptions that we're bad guys.
Yeah.
Where would people have gotten that idea?
Well, just because you do a heist doesn't make you a bad guy.
Just because you kill a superhero.
That's what I've been trying to say.
Okay. Now we're gonna skip. No, we're not. We're gonna go to Chet McJohnson. Are you just still running up the ramp?
Yep, running.
Is there a way that I can I don't know GURPS rules, but I was looking at GURPS at the sheet. Is there a way to do like a contest to see if I can? I want to catch up with Chet and tackle him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a great idea. That's so much fun. So why don't we, since you both chose run this time, both of you give me dex rolls, and we'll see if we can do a contest to see if Bullethead is like right on top of you.
So an additional dex roll right now.
Yeah, this is just to see how fast you're moving and if you can get up to him.
Got it. Okay. I got 14, which is over my 12.
I got 9, and I have 12 decks as well.
Okay, so it appears that Chet is really fucking hauling it. You can't catch up to him. All right, so yes, the gentleman thief, now some sort of female Avenger, has used her aim maneuver. Chet has continued to run, and Chet, you are now up the first ramp. Okay, if that's all you wanted to do, right? Is run?
Yeah, unless I get you know what? I'm gonna also I think I can run and text because it's the year 2020. I'm just gonna text on my way to Lady M.
Okay, OMW. Okay,
yeah.
Okay,
this guy's great with a phone. He's texting while running.
Well, I think that actually what you texted was OL4. So there's that. So then it is Birdie's turn. Birdie, any thoughts on what you'd like to do other than curl into a fetal position?
I would love to plead with them. My crew is gone. They left me. Please. I don't want anything to do with this. I don't know anything about the drug. I fell into this. I was trying to cure AIDS. You understand? I was here for an AIDS cure. I'm in over my head. Please. I don't know where the drug is. I just want to get out.
You know what, Birdie? Don't even bother to roll because they're all ignoring you.
Okay, good. On that note, I'm good.
They're 9mm trained on Bullethead. The axe guy is running after him. The other woman is aiming some sort of weapon at him. And Birdie's in the background, I don't know these people. And they're they don't even hear you because they're in their own fights and stuff.
Great.
So
I love that. Thank you.
Now it is the goons' turn, and they are taking aim. And right now, because you're not up the ramp yet, Bullethead, they can aim at you with their 9mm.
But I didn't murder their boss. They shouldn't shoot at me.
Well, who did? Nobody murdered their boss. What are you talking about?
I know. That's what I'm saying. They were like, "You don't shoot it," so I didn't. You know what I mean? I feel I'm fleeing. That's all, rather than being in a firefight. But you know.
Well, the thing is, you were told that the Russians were a fucking wild card, and you guys were like, let's invite everybody to the auction. So now you're paying for that. You're paying for that with maybe your life?
Or Birdie.
We invited to the auction before we found out they were a wild card, but fair enough.
Oh, that's a good point. Anyway, here we go. Their skill is okay. Let's see how they do. The first one rolls well under their skill. The second one rolls a fail. So you have a bullet coming at you, bullet head.
That's what I was born to do.
I don't think that there's any kind of active defense. Do you have any kind of armor on that might stop their bullet?
I have high pain threshold.
Okay, that'll help you if they hit you, which they just did. So if there's no defense happening, let's see how they did.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm wearing a bulletproof vest.
Nice.
Now that's really helpful. How much armor does that give you? What's the armor score?
I don't believe that was calculated on Adam's sheet. I will tell you in one moment. Stand by.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to rule that, from as far away as you are, I'm not going to use the hit table. They're just kind of firing to hit. They're not like targeting your head or anything. So that's going to be good for your bulletproof vests. And it's going to take off some damage. Right now you have 8 damage coming at you. So I hope it stops like 4 or something like that.
I assume I got patched up since last time, right?
Yes, we're going to go ahead and assume everybody's at their full health. And I should have said that at the beginning. Clint, how are we doing, buddy? I'm just going to make a ruling if we don't know what a bulletproof vest.
Yep, we're going to say that a bulletproof vest stops 7 damage.
Really? Well, that's a useful little item to have on. You take 1 damage.
Bing! Oh. Keep running.
Great. You take 1 damage from the 9mm bullets, and that brings us back to Raskolnikov, who is going to chase you, and he's gonna.
I should have blown his head off when I had the chance.
He's chasing you with an axe. Ah, motherfucker! And he's gonna chase you. So he's up to where the ramp is now. Remember that Chet McJohnson's all the way up the ramp, heading into the next floor, but Bullethead and Raskolnikov are right at the ramp right now, and now it is Bullethead's turn. So Bullethead, what would you like to do? You are at the base of the ramp, kind of starting to run up it. You can keep fleeing, or you can handle all these people on your tail.
Can I make one more chance to catch up with Chet?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Go for it.
Okay, so it's like
a contest.
Like an all-out, I'm just moving as much as I can to try to catch up with him and tackle him.
That sounds right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm trying to, my dex is 12.
I rolled a 5, so that's a difference of 7.
Okay, understood.
I made a 10, which is a difference of 2.
I'm sorry, Chet is just fucking moving like so fast. It's a Benny Hill fast forward. So he's gone. But you're still running and you're up the ramp. Is that correct?
I mean, that's what I said I was doing. If I have a chance to take another action in response to seeing I didn't catch up with Chet, I will.
You will have a defense if someone attacks you close quarters, but that's probably all you'll have. Oh, I have a correction here from my friend. Bulletproof vest, 6 DR. Well, no, it's 7 DR because that's what we said, and I'm not going to give someone more damage a couple turns later. So yeah. All right, moving on. Let's see. That was Bullethead.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck, motherfucker. Okay. Let's see. She had her thing aimed at you, but you're now all the way up that ramp. You've probably kind of left her sight. Did she waste an aim? Fuck. I think she did. God damn it. That probably pisses her off. She's going to attack a goon.
Yeah.
Right. Birdie's going to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, Birdie. Oh, by the way, I'm supposed to take a break, but it's only 2 hours, and we only have like 27 minutes left. So maybe we'll just go through to the end if everybody can handle it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Refill this water bottle.
Okay, do it. Let's see here. Yep. And yep, she put a goon down. So there's only one goon with a 9mm left. And now to my audience of one, Mike Drucker. Oh, hey, welcome back. We're going to say that it is now Chet McJohnson's turn.
Okay.
Chet, you have one more floor and one more ramp, and you're out of the building.
I'm still running. Is there any point in time when, like, the physical exertion gives me an opportunity to try to break the spell.
Oh, interesting. Well, will you roll under your health right now to see how your fatigue is doing?
Sure. Health is HP, right? Or is that HT?
HT.
Okay. Not bad. I got a 6, so that's a difference of 6. I have 12, got a 6.
You're not winded yet.
I desperately want to stop to be tackled, and I keep rolling well.
Sorry, but I told you that at any time you wanted to, you could try a will roll to break free.
Yeah.
So I did just want to see if you were getting winded from your chase, but you're not yet.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and make that will roll to see if you can break free of this control?
Okay. I got a 7, so that's a difference of 3. It's so will is 10. I got a 7, so 3 difference. But you said there was a penalty.
Yeah, it's a -8 penalty. So what's your will normally?
10.
So you need to roll a 3 or 4, which is a critical roll to break free of her control.
I did not roll that.
And you have not done that. So you continue to run to your lady love, Lady M. The whole time you're running, you're just thinking of her beauty. You basically see an image of her ahead of you, like with her hair being blown by the wind, being like, "Come to me, Chet. Come and let us dance on the moors." Was that sexy at all?
No, but you know,
let me roll my erotic art. Fail. Okay, so then we'll come to Birdie. Birdie, what are you gonna do?
I want to get in that Prius and drive away.
Okay, I love that. So, Birdie, I'm going to say your entire move this time is getting the door open and rolling into the driver's seat, okay?
Okay.
So that's your entire move this turn.
Pick me up.
But you do that. You do that.
You left me. I'm not picking you up.
Okay, now it's the goon's turn.
Because I knew that you were not a threat.
So
Thank
one
you.
of the goons is going to try to run back to his SUV and get inside. And he succeeds. So he runs back and he's hopped into his SUV. So 2 people have hopped into vehicles. And now we come back to and the other goon got taken out by whoever this vigilante is who was pretending to be the gentleman thief. And now it's Raskolnikov's turn. And now he is going to do a contest with you, Bullethead, to see if he can engage in melee with you. Can we please both roll our dex scores?
I did quite well. I got a 7 against 12.
He got a 7 against 14. So he wins, which means all I'm going to rule is he still can't attack you this turn, but he has basically gotten around in front of you with his axe, and you are now kind of in melee with him. Okay.
Got it.
Now, on your next turn, Bullethead, you could go nope and fucking stutter step around him or something. But right now, he's trying to engage in a fight with you. Okay, and now we come to Bullethead. So
okay, I say I've had enough of this, and I try to shoot him with my shotgun.
Go for it.
He's just positioned himself in front of a running giant man with a shotgun. So I will pull it up and I will just shoot him with both barrels. So it's two barrels. So it's 2 gun rolls, correct?
That's right. I believe that's right. Yeah, give me 2.
Okay, cool. So I'm trying to roll.
I also believe that you can dodge a shotgun if it's close range like this. So he's going to try. Or Raskolnikov's probably going to try that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Clint's paying attention. I just want to make sure we do this right and don't fuck it up.
I think so.
Yep, I'm pulling your sheet up now. Because you're in melee range, we're going to reduce your to hit roll by the bulk of the gun. But go ahead and
okay, so
I don't know what that means either, but roll, baby.
Okay, so I have a 13 gun skill. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna try to roll under it, and I got a 7 for shot 1. And I'll do it again.
But this time it'll be reduced, I think, for the second shot, for the recoil, right?
Clint, I'll just make the roll.
correct. That's right.
How much does he reduce it by?
By 1/5 of his skill. So skill divided by 5. What's your skill?
The skill is 13, so divided by 5, rounding down is 2.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good because I got an 11, so
you hit
I
it.
matched the skill roll. So 2 hits, 1 with a 7 and 1 with an 11.
So he succeeded in his dodge, though.
What happened?
I don't know. He succeeded in his dodge. So basically, you were like, fuck this. And you just like, boom, boom, open with your shotgun. He dives for cover, but I'm going to still have him take some damage because it's a shotgun. It sprays shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And last time the dodge only worked on one of the 2 barrels.
Yeah, that makes sense. So why don't you do full damage for one of those barrels for me right now?
Okay. Did Clint kill himself by mistake?
I think that he did.
I am here. So there should have been 2 dodges from Raskolnikov.
Oh, okay. Here comes another one. That one's also a success.
Okay. Then he dodges both.
But I'm still letting him do some damage.
Okay.
Go ahead
How
and
much
roll.
damage?
I want you to roll one of your shots.
Okay. So it's that's 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So here come 7 dice. 10, 20, 23.
Okay. I'm going to half that because, again, it's like a glancing blow. But that still gives us 11 damage, which I'm going to go ahead and say Raskolnikov is bleeding out on the ground, and it looks like a bunch of your shot got into his back and hit him in the very crown of his head. You basically gave him a close shave on top with your shotgun right now.
I really love the shotgun.
He is not getting up right now. But that has stopped you where you are. And so now it is. Okay.
I can't make a move at all now.
I'm afraid not, my friend. You opened up both barrels with your shotgun. So here, I'm going to try something here. Let's see if she can do it. So kind of going around to where the ramp is and kind of trying to flip up a level of the parking structure.
That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I understand that now, but it's too late. Let's see. Can my gentleman thief, aka disguised vigilante, do this? Oh yeah, here we go. No, it doesn't look like that's the kind of thing that she can do either. But she has a pretty good dex, so I'll just go ahead and take 5 off her dex and let her try it. And she fails that. So she basically runs over and is trying to leap up and crawl up to where you guys are to attack you right away, and she can't do it. She's getting stuck and not able to pull herself up and over. So that's her round. And then it comes to Chet McJohnson again, who is now let's see. He did the first floor, he did the ramp. Is he doing the second floor?
He's getting out of there, man. He's going.
Okay, and he hears over his inner.
Do his will roll.
Oh yeah. Do you want to do your will roll?
Yeah, I'll do my will roll.
Is Rowdy's with the red sign, or what is that? What is that? Is that a taco place?
No, it's the burger place. The mascot is sort of it's a small child, the small child with the bag, that mascot.
Okay, I see it.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
I do not succeed at the will roll.
Okay, so he continues to run, and now you're at the final ramp. Okay, and now we come to Birdie.
Let's start that Prius and start driving.
That Prius is started, and that Prius peels out this round. I'm going to say that the Prius can take 2 of our zones in a turn.
Okay.
Not this turn, but starting next turn, you can go floor ramp, and you're up the next one. Okay.
Right.
And here we go. That's Birdie. And now the goons. There's only one goon left, and he is going to start his SUV and start it moving. Boom, boom. That could be a problem. I think that those cars are both going to be going for the ramp at the same time. I wonder what will happen there. Okay. Raskolnikov is going to be crossed out now because he's lying on the ground with also, I want you to know that some of your shot ripped off the back of his pants, and he has a bloody butt from the shot that hit him. Okay, and now Bullet Head, it is your turn, my man.
Where's the car? Where's the Prius at?
The Prius is still down on the floor, the level below you.
Okay,
You're kind of up on the ramp.
And am I too far from Drucker to make a contest to try to catch up with him now?
You could shoot at him, or you could try a social roll, but that's about it.
Okay, so I say,
Wait, let me tell you something.
What?
If you're doing a social roll, depending on how your role playing is here, I could give you quite a bonus to his will roll.
Got it. Okay, I say, Chet, that woman, she is messing with your mind. You stop right now, or I swear I will come up there. I will rip your spine out of your back. So you fucking.
Okay, that's probably a little more than you could have said in 1 second.
Yeah.
But I'm going to allow that, and that is going to give a bonus if Chet McJohnson chooses to make a will roll when his turn comes around.
And I also want to, so for my social roll, as I continue to move up at a normal speed, I guess, not an all out, I'm not I'm still trying to get up generally. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes
sense.
sense.
I'm trying to intimidate him to stop him. That's using my social as a social roll. Can I do that?
Yeah, you're moving while you do it is basically what you're telling me. And I think that's absolutely fine. But I'm going to say, if you're moving and you're also really trying to talk to somebody, that's going to mean that you crossed about half of the floor instead of full sprint booked it across.
That's fine. So I should roll against my intimidation?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Does my reputation work for me or against me?
Not with Chet.
Okay, got it. So under 10. I fail.
Okay. That's okay. I'm still going to give you a bonus based on your a bonus to his will based on role playing, but not based on your success, which was you weren't successful. Okay, so now it is our vigilante's turn, and she's going to succeed this time. She comes flipping over the ramp and lands near you, Bullethead, with her cane brandished like this, and that's her entire turn. You now have another problem to worry about. And then we come to Birdie. Birdie, here's what's happening. You need to give me a drive roll, and the goon and the SUV is also going to make a drive roll, and we're going to see who gets to that ramp first and if there's any sort of collision. Okay.
Okay. So I'm just rolling 3.
Well, what's your drive skill? It's probably going to default to your dex minus. I'm going to say 4 for this one.
Jeez, dex minus 4 is 6, and I rolled a 10.
Okay. Dex minus 4 for them is 6, and they rolled a 9. So here's what's going to happen. You both failed, though, right?
Uh-huh.
So you both your cars smash into each other, but theirs is the one that hits the ramp first. And I want you guys both to roll dex again. This time, just your dex. Fail. So did they. Okay. This means a complete collision. So let's see. How are you wearing any kind of? You're in a Prius, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll that has a driver's side airbag.
Thank you.
Oh, it does. It does.
One of the safest cars on the market, and they're in an SUV, right?
Yeah.
Those aren't safe. Let's see what happens. Okay. The SUV hits the ramp, but it hits that kind of side rail, and it kind of goes flipping over and gets wedged up there and smashes really hard, and all the glass breaks out of it, and the goon is hanging upside down, really badly hurt. Now let's see how hurt you are, Birdie.
Okay.
Birdie, you take 5 damage. Is that more than half your health, your HT?
It is
Or your
not,
HP, rather.
My HP is 10.
10, so it is exactly half, right? Mm-hmm. So that means that your character is stunned. So I'm so sorry this didn't work out as cool as it could have.
I was so excited for this, man.
But basically, you are in a bad car accident. The airbag deploys. You take 5 damage, but it's all superficial damage, like you didn't break your neck or hurt your leg or anything.
Okay.
But the thing is, your character's stunned, which means you have to make a health roll each round before you can get up and start doing stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
This could not be going worse, possibly.
I mean, that's the best thing about heist stories, though, or like you know, criminal meat stories, that they're supposed to kind of go like this. Especially when people get greedy and invite 3 super criminals to their meet.
This is all part of the plan. That's what Jared doesn't understand.
But there's
part of the plan.
If there's an auction, you get more money.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Hey, what happened to the money? The gentleman thief had money.
Yeah, he did have money. It's laying in a case over there. Okay, let's see now. That brings us to Bullethead's turn again. Bullethead, this like woman with a cane and like the weird moon symbol, is standing in front of you, with like half of the gentleman thief's outfit hanging off of her.
Okay. Can I roll an intimidation against her to try to say, like, listen, lady, I don't know who the fuck you are. I'm not the person you need to be attacking right now. That fucking Miss M woman controlled my friend's mind. She's about to get the drugs. So there's no reason for you to fight me. Go fucking fight the other person. But I say this in an intimidating way.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Let's see here. I make it.
You say, Lady M has the drugs. You don't need to fight me. You need to be fighting her.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. Okay. Interesting. I'm not going to tell you what happened yet. I'm going to tell you. Oh, no, I am. I'm going to tell you happening right now. She goes, the other woman has the drugs.
Oh, she's going to get them.
And where is she?
She's at the Rally restaurant.
Hey, did you know that, or was that something that only
I think it came through on the? It came through. No, she told us that she was going to do that.
She texted it to me, but he probably heard me shout it into the walkie-talkie as I was running, and it echoed a lot because it's an underground garage.
Let's see if he did. Let's see if Bullethead did pick that up. Give me a perception roll.
You mean observation?
Yeah, that's fine. You can use that.
I do not make my observation roll.
Okay, you're like, I don't know. She left. He's taking it to her. It's up there. And this woman is like, fuck, and she just turns and starts running, out of the building as well. Okay.
Can I also keep moving up the building?
Not after that big long exchange. But it probably actually doesn't matter because it seems like we're about to go out of combat and just sort of like take turns. No, we're gonna stay in combat, but it seems like nobody's really fighting anymore. So so that was her, and then it's Chet. Chet, do you go up the last ramp out of the place?
Let me make my will roll first.
Oh yeah, and your will roll is going to be at a plus. I'm sorry, he failed his roll, so I'm only going to give him a +2.
Okay, +2, still -8, so it's +2 -8.
Yes, sir. So -6 now.
Okay. No.
Okay, you run up that ramp, and now it's going to take you a turn to get across the street and a turn to get into the Raleigh's parking lot. Okay, then it is. Let's see. That was Chet, and now as you come up out of that ramp, you see Lady M's SUV and another car, the van, I guess, pulling into the Raleigh's parking lot. You know, the one that has Baroness in it. And then it is Birdie. It's your turn. Roll your health to see if you can start moving and doing stuff.
So what is this? What am I rolling?
Just
what am I trying?
You're just trying to roll under your HT.
4 floors underground in a smashed car, stunned. We're never going to see Birdie again this session.
I rolled a 12. My HT is 11.
Okay, so all that means is that your character is still just like sitting there like, you know, tweet, 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 seeing like stars. Like you can't do anything yet.
But look for the money after you get out of the car.
I was thinking
car alarms are going off. Ding, 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 ding. Like it's a whole fucking mess. And then it is Bullethead's turn again.
Bullethead's turn. Okay. Could I get to the street in one turn if I try to climb?
I'm gonna allow it. Yes. There's like one place where you can kind of like up and like try to do a super hard pull up.
Yes, I want to climb to
you
get
wanna
up.
use athletics? Do you want to use athletics?
I have climbing.
Oh, great! Use that. Yes.
Yeah, climbing. Got to roll under 11. I fail.
God damn it. Okay. Well, I am going to rule that you do get up there. It just takes you longer than you would think. Okay. So you're kind of getting up there, but you're probably not going to beat old Chet across the street, or get out there and catch up with Chet at this point. So then, Madam Metis.
Can I also add an opportune moment, reload my shotgun since we're out of combat, but maybe not this turn. Maybe next turn.
Would take an action in GURPS, actually. That's the thing. GURPS is so crunchy. They really, really are sticklers for little things like that.
Okay.
But we'll see. Maybe there'll be an opportunity. Madam Metis is doing terrible on her dex rolls. So, I'm sorry. The gentleman thief is really this vigilante. And so she's just kind of like, she's a master of disguise, not marathons. So she's also not caught up with Chet McJohnson. Guys, is Chet McJohnson going to betray everybody? And
just terrible dice all around.
Chet, how'd you do, buddy? You're across? Are you going to go across the street now? Try your will again, and you don't get a bonus this time, I'm afraid.
Fail that roll. I see the street's busy, so I go to the crosswalk and I hit the button. Like I keep tapping it.
It's actually not busy at all, so Chet's just sitting there waiting for a light anyway.
Like even in combat, safety first, guys.
Yeah, the part of your personality that is not mind controlled is trying to help your friend, but it's not working. And then it's Birdie's turn again. Birdie, see if you get out of this stun.
I rolled the exact number, 11.
Okay, then I'm going to rule that gets you out of it. So yes. You suddenly like wake up and you can start moving and doing things now. And I'll even let you do something this turn. But tell me if you're doing anything other than maybe exiting somehow. My
only question is the Prius still running? Is it or is it smashed beyond?
It's still running.
All right, I want to at least get up
So check this out. I will let you keep driving it because you're good with mechanical stuff.
Yeah.
If you give me a mechanic roll.
All right, mechanic roll. Oh, huge success.
That Prius, you kind of like you figure out how to get it back into gear and and then you start driving around the crashed SUV.
Great.
And that's pretty cool. And now it is.
Chat says Prius is definitely the best getaway car. I agree.
Bullethead, your turn again, my man. You're now up onto that final ramp, trying to get out of the building. Are you just rushing after?
I'm just rushing after Chet, and maybe I could try to tackle him again.
Okay, give me a dex roll because you are sprinting full force.
I made it 9 against 12.
Okay, you can't tackle him yet, but because Chet sat there waiting for the crosswalk, you're able to get up to him now. Like you run up to him.
I run up to him.
Like he's like sitting there waiting for the crosswalk, and there's just this bald fucking Bruiser like charging at him. Guys, I have 2 minutes left on our 2 hours. I promise we won't go. Is it cool if we go like 5 more minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Here we go. So I think that it's really going to be all about the players right now. I think that we need to go ahead and resolve this with the players because I think our vigilante is kind of moved out of the way. So do you tackle him, Bullethead?
I tackle him and I grab the walkie-talkie and I yell, "Abort! Abort! Get out of here! Drive away! Go somewhere else!"
Baroness goes, "Abort! What does that mean? Like, what does abort mean? Like, we didn't come up with like a code.
Don't be where you are and drive to a different place."
Okay, fuck. You don't have to yell. So suddenly you see the van screech around the Raleighs, and the kilt guys are getting out and firing at it as it pulls around out of the Raleighs. And at the same moment, up out of the parking garage comes a Volkswagen Prius.
It's a Toyota Prius.
Toyota Prius.
Oh, is Rally's a real burger place?
Of
I
all
didn't
the
know
things
that.
to get wrong, a Toyota Prius comes smoking and a little bit on fire, comes blasting up out of the parking garage.
But still completely silently because it's using the electric motor. And so,
yeah. You're really impressed with the comfort and style. What are you doing, Bertie, with your car at this point?
I am. Well, I'm mad that you said it came up because I kind of wanted to go back for that money.
Oh, well then, my friend.
Can I?
You said that you were trying to get the car to move and everything, but instead you pull over and you go over to the big case full of money.
Yeah.
You throw it into your back seat and you're not up there yet. So let's go back to our friends that are at the stoplight, that are at the walk light. What happens now? What happens between Bullethead and Chet?
Okay, so I've like grabbed Chet and taken the walkie-talkie, right?
Yeah.
And yelled into it.
And it's created an action in Baroness, who screeched out of that parking lot.
So I guess it's Chet's turn, I suppose.
Chet's sort of like, I need to get to Lady M. I'm supposed to kill you guys. I got to get to her. And I'm going to roll for it, but I think I'm trying to like wiggle out from under him.
Okay, great. Give me a brawl roll.
Where is brawl?
If you don't have it, it's going to default to, I'm going to say, your strength -3.
Okay. And is that a contest for me?
I definitely don't succeed regardless.
Give me a brawl roll.
Okay, I made mine.
I did not at all.
Guys, Bullethead tackles Chet to the ground, and now it's the moment of truth. I think it's time to end the story tonight. Bertie, when you have a case full of money, do you drive and pick up your friends, or do you drive off into the night?
Interesting.
We're not really friends.
We've been pretty supportive of you so far, Bertie.
So now when I pull out of the parking, I have the money in the back. I pull out. I see them on the ground.
I think that you need to make an observation roll.
Okay, I'll make an observation roll.
No one ever makes observation rolls. It's a death sentence.
That's so true.
Wait, now how do I do that?
Okay, so if you don't have that skill in your skills list, you just give me an IQ -2.
All right. Ooh, I'm rolling for a 12, and I got a 10.
Okay, you see them. So it's now the character's decision. What would Bertie do? Is Bertie going to leave them sitting here on the corner, or is Bertie going to stop for her comrades?
I want to make the point that Bullethead didn't kill anybody so far this turn. He was really nice.
But there's that one guy with the bloody butt. But I mean, they did.
Yeah, but Bullethead tried not to kill him.
That's true. You know what? Just because I love this crew, she pulls up and goes, "Get in."
The door opens in the side of the Prius. You have Chet tackled Bullethead. Do you want to stuff him in the car and take off?
Yeah, we stuff him in the car and take off. And I slap him a bunch of times, too, for good measure to get snap the fuck out of it. And I throw him in the back.
Now we cut to Andy's pawn shop later. You guys are all standing around the case of money. A big, beautiful silver case. Who's going to do the honors? Who's going to look at your ill-gotten gains and decide what to do with the money? Who's popping it open?
Bertie, the only one who saved everyone. I'll open that case.
I stopped the drugs from getting lost, but sure, why not? You open it.
And I was there.
Okay. So Andy's like, wow, is that the money?
It is.
You pop open the case. You lift it up. There is a thin layer of money on top. Do you want to start counting it?
Sure.
I don't like that term, thin layer of money.
I don't like what's in here.
As you pull the top layer of money off, you realize that all of the bills have a moon sign on them.
Moon money.
They say, in Madame Metis, we trust. And the little eye says, I am always watching. And then suddenly, poof! Bright pink paint dye is all over all of your faces and your shirts. and all over your hands, and you're covered in pink dye.
Is this just Birdie or all of us?
All of you.
God damn it.
Fuck. I have disadvantage bad temper, so I grab the briefcase and I use it to destroy some objects in the pawn shop.
And Andy takes off his fencing mask, which is covered in pink goo, and he's like, "Good thing I was wearing this mask." And that's where we'll end.
Wow, come back around.
Wow, the fencer.
Guys, that was absolutely incredible. It went tits up in the worst way, but I thought that that's kind of what it was intended to do, and everyone played to the hilt. Probably Chet McJohnson's still in love with Lady M.
Yeah.
Probably Bullethead wants vengeance against whoever Madame Metis is, and good Lord, who knows what Birdie wants? She just wants to do the right thing. So hopefully we can come back to this crew again at some point. But in the meantime, I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you for having us.
Guys,
with an N?
What's that?
Madam
Metis. Metis.
Oh, Metis.
That's right. So I am going to just go ahead and say these guys all tweet, and they're on Insta, and they do all of those things. You can find out about all their great projects there.
Yes.
And we are Stream of Blood. If you are still watching, you should know every Wednesday at 6 p.m. we're going to do a stream, at least while this quarantine's going on, and every Sunday at 1:30. And we play all kinds of tabletop role-playing games. The only thing we usually don't play is Dungeons & Dragons, because there's a lot of people who already do that. If you have requests, please hop into the comments right now and let us know, because we want to play the games that you want to see. And also, if you have any questions, I'm going to hang around for a little bit right now and answer them. And my heist crew, my criminal crew, is welcome to stay, or they're welcome to peace out. That's all good. But let's give them a digital round of applause. And thanks again, guys.
Somebody asked 6 p.m. PST?
That's right. Thank you. 6 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday. And right now we're running a Vampire the Masquerade series, The Vampires of Pittsburgh, with Thomas Middleditch, Ashley Birch, and Ross Bryant, who are really great vampires. And they just did 2 parts of it, and they are now in their vampire community, and they're going to get their cool vampire powers and stuff this next chapter. So you should tune in for that.
Great. Sounds like a really powerful crew with a lot of abilities, unlike this one.
Right.
Where there's one guy who can kill anybody in one shot, and then 2 characters who go into the fetal position. Combat breaks out.
Your 2 games are like vampires and the worst criminals in history.
Well, here's what I want to say. Not everyone could play this kind of game where it's sort of unforgiving combat-wise. It does make you like regular people, and I've actually made you regular people in a world of like 200-point characters running around trying to beat on you. But you guys are people who find that entertaining, so I really thank you for that. I know, seriously, a lot of people would be like, but I want to have superpowers and be the coolest dude in the world. But I'll tell you something else. If you guys specifically have requests for stuff you'd like to play, and it could be, we could just do a one-off. Like, you let me know, because we'll play it.
Cool.
Anybody else have any questions or anything they want to sound off about in the comments here?
That was a good one.
That was a great one.
It was awesome.
There's a question. It's been put up on the board.
How many points are their characters? Yeah, Maction. Their characters are 100 points, and then on average, the superheroes and villains that they're encountering are anywhere from like 150 to 250 points.
I think maybe I can share my character sheet. Can I do that? If I click.
You can, yeah. I think
Share screen. Let's see if this works.
Maction, of course I can get your handle right. I'm good at pronouncing stuff, as I proved last weekend when I said Nguyen instead of Win.
It's gonna happen.
All right. I don't see that there's a lot of any more questions. Yes, thank you, Action. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a good time, and we really do want requests. So I believe we have a Gmail, Stream of Blood Gmail. Oh, here's oh, look, Adam, you did it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know that they can see it though. It looks really small.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But the good news is our characters are also posted on our Facebook group. Yeah, the characters are in the Facebook group already, and we'll keep posting them. Oh, I should tell you your experience points, guys. I'm glad you stuck around. So I'm gonna give you 2 for each session. So you've earned 4 XP altogether. That sounds like a very small amount, but only because we're all used to D&D, where you earn many hundreds and thousands every session. So you have 4 XP right now, but I'm actually going to give Adam 1 extra because he did the worst Australian accent I've ever heard.
Wow.
So,
I'm working on it.
You sure you want Facebook to know about your characters? Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think look, Facebook is a horrible thing, but in many ways. But I think the least damage you could do with it is to post role-playing game characters and characters about your tabletop stream on it.
How do we spend these points?
Okay, so if you have the GURPS Light book, you will see that there are advantages and skills and the costs for them in there. You can probably start affording new skills with even just 4 points. But you might want to save up for a while and buy an advantage or something like that. But with 4 points, you should be able to maybe purchase a new skill or two, or even improve a skill you already have.
Should we tell Clint and Clint updates our sheet?
That sounds like a great idea. We will email us at Stream of Blood and email Clint, and we will update those sheets. And next time we play with the GURPS Henchmen, we will let everybody know what you've added to your sheets.
You guys should learn to shoot a gun.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
I think it's time.
I'm just good at talking my way through situations.
Hey, Kira, thank you for watching. It was
Thanks
our pleasure.
for watching, Kira.
Thank you, Kara.
Okay, I'm gonna leave. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Adam.
Bye. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye. So that's it. That's the show. 6 p.m. PST. Vampires of Pittsburgh is back, and I'm really serious about people posting what games they want to see. And I'm serious that it can be really any role-playing game that you love. Probably once I start getting requests, I'm just going to start playing them. I mean, I really am going to do that. So hit us up at our Facebook or our Twitter or anywhere and let us know what you'd like to see. And that's me signing off today. Bye-bye. Stream of Blood out.